Hey, for just a moment, I want to share with you something I was thinking about earlier today. Recently, I received a package from my mother, and in that package was all kinds of pictures and articles and things that she had collected over the years of things from when I was itty bitty all the way up to the last few years, and she just thought that might like to have that and appreciate it. And it was very special. And my wife, my youngest son, and I were sitting down, and they kept asking me, "What about this? What about that?" And we were reminiscing, and I was telling stories along the way of what this was or that was when I was younger, and so forth, and what the pictures meant. And it was just a lot of fun to do that. And as I reminisced about some of those things, it made me think of a lot of people that I had associated with along the way. And frankly, those people were influential in where I am today, frankly. I would appreciate, as I think back, men and women in the local church who had this intense interest in young people. There was a lady there that was a great musician, and she was desirous to help anybody along the way if they had showed any kind of desire. And I love music, and I love to play the piano, and she wanted me to be as the best that I could be, and knew that we didn't have a lot of dollars as a family. And for many years, she would send money just to make sure that I could take piano lessons and to get better and just be a blessing to the church along the way. And what a joy it was to be able to just use those gifts throughout my ministry the last 43 years. And I think a lot of her and her family and the sacrifice they made just to help me along the way. And it helps me understand something I think that I want to share with everyone else. As we get older, as we continue to walk with God, we must never neglect to bring young folk along with us. We need to help them and invest in them and give them opportunities and be able to walk in footsteps that they're willing to follow along, and then be able to help them be on their own and basically have their wings and fly, so to speak. And I can't think of anything greater in this day and age as we continue to get nearer Jesus' return than helping young men and young women become leaders in the church and be able to give them that opportunity. And so I want to just encourage you to think of ways that you can mentor, that you can encourage, that you can be a blessing to, you can invest in someone along the way, even if they're small. Help that along the way, because when you do, you're enlarging the kingdom and you're being a blessing, and the church is going to grow. Think on it for just a moment.